What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys, and in today's video I want to talk about potential subquests and soul emblems for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot with the new DLC. Let's go. Alright guys, so Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC, we know that as with any game, they're not going to tell you everything that's going to go on with the game, with the DLC, and things like that. So just like with the time machine, how they told us that we will be able to replay subquests or play subquests that we missed, but we won't. They didn't say anything about being able to replay story missions. Same thing with the game, where they didn't tell us about Toa and Mira. They didn't even tell us about what would happen when we trained in the gravity room with the extended skill tree. Every game, that Bandai releases, and especially with this one, I'm seeing a pattern that they're giving us some information, but they're not telling us everything. So one thing that I noticed that they haven't mentioned with the DLC is new subquests, and along with new subquests come new soul emblems. So currently right now in the game, you can put every single soul emblem onto a community board. And if you do that, guess what? There's roughly about six or more spots that are not filled up. Why is that? Why would they make a community board to where you have all of these soul emblems, but you can use every single soul emblem and still have spots left? I don't know. In my opinion, why is there an ad? Come on, guys. Every time. Anyway, I feel like there's going to be more soul emblems. I feel like there are going to be subquests to do on Beerus and Whis' planet for Beerus and Whis. Reason why is because with Supreme Kai, guess what? There were subquests. With King Kai, guess what? There were subquests. Even on the Namek, the new Namek, there were subquests there. So with the Oracle Fish being in the game, and we know the Oracle Fish controls the food shop that is on Beerus and Whis' planet, that leads me to believe that this is going to be a little bit different from some of the off-world locations, and possibly may only be attainable through the DLC. Like, I don't know if this is going to be in the actual, like when you're in the main game, how you can go to the map and go to other world locations and go to Beerus and Whis' planet. You may be able to do that. I don't know. Regardless, it's still going to be different from the other off-world locations, because if you look at New Namek, if you look at New Namek, if you look at King Kai's planet, and you look at Supreme Kai's planet, there are no food shops. I mean, on New Namek, you may have the little vendor thing that the capsules put up from whenever you was there. Excuse me. Well, we weren't there on New Namek, so, but y'all get what I'm saying. There's no stores. There's no people selling you stuff like that. So it's interesting that they have that with the Oracle Fish on Beerus and Whis' planet. So you may ask yourself, DM, okay, if we're going to have subquests, what the heck are we going to be doing? Simple. Running and grabbing food and things like that for Whis and Beerus. Because what did they do in the anime, in the manga, in the movies? Beerus and Whis love to eat food from Earth. It's delicious for them. Shoot, Whis even trained Vegeta because he got him some food and stuff like that. So, and then not to mention the whole fight with Beerus took place, really, in my opinion, because Majin Buu didn't share the pudding, but I have to digress. Guys, this is very, very interesting because, in my opinion, it opens up the door to more possibilities as far as the community board. But me and Just Saying was talking the other night, and people say, okay, well, if we get a Beerus and Whis soul emblem, where is it going to go? Of course, the God community. But I want to ask y'all a question. Going forward in the game, could they develop or could they make a new community board? That would be very interesting. And if they made one, say, for Beerus and Whis, what would it be called? Because technically they're gods. So you already have a God community board. But then also, guys, I was thinking about the community boards and the soul emblems and stuff like that. And it's really, at this point in time in the game where we're at right now, it's not that much of an incentive to operate the community board with anything new unless you made a new community board, unless you made a new board for them to be on or something to that effect. Yet and still, it is something fun to collect, and it does add to the game's structure. Perhaps the Whis and Beerus Soul emblems, if they are, guys, this is all speculatory. If there is a Whis and Beerus Soul emblem, perhaps it could give a higher rating than 25 base stat, you know. So, for example, Goku, you can get his up to 30, but maybe Beerus and Whis, with them being the level that they are, you can get them even higher than that or something to that effect. That way they weigh more on whatever community board they on. Also, speaking of community board, anybody find it weird that when you go to the leaders of the community boards, they have stats for the other community boards, but you can't move them? So, for example, Goku has stats for all the other community boards, but you can't move Goku from the Z board and put him on a different board. Like, that's really weird. Like, why even go through the work of giving them stats for other community boards if you can't even put them on any other community boards? I just think that that's really weird. But guys, I really do believe that I think it'd be cool to have subquests. I think it'd be cool to get soul emblems for Beerus and Whis. I really would like for them to do something different with those. If they do those soul emblems, to do something different with those soul emblems, something a little bit more in depth. We are seeing some new items come to the game, such as the sacred water and stuff. And I've told y'all before, I believe that is an XP boost. In my personal opinion, it's either a stat boost or an XP boost. I really think it's an XP boost in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Something similar to Mega Mass, but on a larger scale. And I really hope that we get like some more new things. I think some more new things are going to come along with this DLC that's going to surprise us. But like I said, it's all up in the air. It's all speculation at this point. And guys, it is the 9th of April. Still haven't got a release date yet. Bandai's been posting stuff, but they're not giving a release date. So they could wait until they release the V-Jump scan with Dragon Ball Fighters and Ultra Instinct Goku on that. But guys, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below, man. Also, don't forget, Saturday is going to be when the Fusion podcast is going to be posted. I said Sunday in the community tab and on Twitter and stuff, but it's actually Saturday. It's just Saiyan's Sunday because he's in Australia. That's why he told me Sunday, and I wasn't thinking at the time, so I was like Sunday, but his Sunday is our Saturday. So let me know what y'all think about that, guys. That's all I got for right now. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.